Call Haloyim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied in Ruel for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan. And this one will be named Listen to the Dragon Speak. Okay? A lot of legislation has been passed recently in the last months. And a lot more is being pushed for. Okay? The dragon, Draconian, okay, is speaking right now, especially over here in Babylon, but worldwide. Okay? The Lord is using his left hand, and he's about to bring this thing to a end. All right. So this is Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Yasharallah, unto the whole world, unto the house of Yasharallah. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics, the speckled birds who look like other nations that are scattered amongst all the nations, but their father's seed goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yasharallah, okay? He has set a watchman for you, okay? Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So who is giving you warning? The apostles, the elders, the Akim, starting at the house of Great Millstone, like-minded men, like me, crying out loud, okay? Telling you this is what's on the horizon. This is where we are, and this is on the horizon, giving you prophecy, not smooth buttery words, giving you truth. Okay, Babylon is falling. All right, and Babylon's establishment. When I say unto you, the wicked, okay, thou shalt surely die, and thou giveth him not warning. Okay, and once again, this is to our people, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked ways. But you people don't want to hear us though. Okay, that's why it says whether they hear or forbear. To save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, sin on top of sin. Okay, not turning back to repentance, but his blood will I require at thy hand. At whose hand? My hand. At the prophet's hand. Starting with the apostles. That's why they put this work in. That's why they don't slack. They don't sleep on it. You see them every day putting forth this word. Other camps, need I mention, they don't put the work in the same, And even I'm guilty. I got to get back to the highways and byways. Confession. I need to get my stand and set up and go. Okay. But I'm still putting these lessons out, but that's not enough. We got to go out to the highways and byways. Okay? Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. So that's what this is. We putting this work in because we don't want no parts of those ICBMs. We don't want no parts of Esau's wicked last run amok on Jake. Okay, Jacob. We don't want it. Okay, so we want to be spared through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So therefore we have to do the work. All right. So I got a warning for you for the body that's willing to listen. This is Nikki Haley, who is supposedly a presidential candidate, vows to ban anonymous speech. Okay? Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley vows to make every person on social media have to pretty much give up your identity in full detail. And you know that's coming because it's going to be part of the beast system. So we know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is moving quicker than ever right now. And we're happy because this just means that pretty soon the prophets will be unemployed. But before that happens, we got a job to do. Okay. And right here, it says that she walked it back. I fully understand that that's in the same block. But nah, she didn't mean to walk it back. She put it out there. That was the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay. This is what's on the horizon. So get ready. This is Revelations 13. And personally, if we putting this work in and doing what we supposed to, we can't wait. You know, at the end of the day, we know what's coming. And we know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a safe tower for those who put their trust in him. The rest of y'all, yay. This is Revelations 13 and 11. And behold, another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb. Okay, and spoke as a dragon. All right, there you go. It spoke, and what is that dragon? That goes into Draconian. But first, we're gonna get this the definition biblical. There it goes. G 1404.
Strong's G 1404. Drakon.
Okay. A dragon, a great serpent, the name for Satan, the deceiver. Okay. So, and who is Satan's earthly vessel? Edom, Esau. You see there right there. I'm ready to take the rights away. But before we go there, let's keep it going. Let's give measurement to this. First of all, this is a fair use copyright. I don't want to do. I'm not here to sell anything. This is only for educational purposes. So this is the 107 fair use copyright.
So it's disturbing to hear these comments. Watch this.
The problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there.
So just to give a little bit of context
So
to
did you hear that? And this has already been brought out from the body. But once again, I just wanted to remind everybody, the Israel is in the middle of a war with their neighbors, okay? With the Palestinian, okay? With pretty much with pretty much Ishmael, but a mixture of Ishmael, okay? And they're taking a time-out pause to say that our problems is the so-called African Americans, Judah, okay? Who they assume is the house of Judah, okay? Well, that being true, that's because the threat is the awakening from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's why I just played that. I just showed you that first, that first clip saying that Nikki Haley is about to say, let's shut this down. Don't give them the right to speak, okay? All right, that's going into the same thing. After backlash. Okay, so Nikki Haley walks back to the man's after backlash. But once again, we know how the serpent is. All right. Now, I want to get that draconian for you. Draconian is an adjective meaning of great severity that derives from Draco, an Athenian law subscribed under whom small offenses had heavy punishment. Okay. And the apostle Arumla was going into this like last week. Okay. Draconian laws. All right. So basically excessive measurement. And in this, let's be honest. The threat right now is the truth. That's the only threat. The fact that the lies are being exposed, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua did what he promised he would do. He's lifted up thy skirt, exposed the thigh, okay, of this wicked man. He remember that he has to be exposed before the end comes, okay? So once again, you so-called African Americans, not alone the 12 tribes, but you so-called the head tribe, Judah, is the number one threat. While they're in battle with another nation, with rockets and children and innocent. Not there is no innocent, but people losing lives in thousands. That their enemy is a foreign people that are across the sea from them that don't identify with them, or good or bad at all. Okay, this is the book of. That's madness. Isaiah. But we are the threat. The prophets are the threat. See, the so-called African American, the black people ain't shit. Y'all not a threat to nobody. Y'all the scum of the earth. Y'all the bottom. And that's why Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to lay you down and then cleanse you. No, the threats is Yasharallah. He Prince of Power. Okay? And it's all 12 tribes. Because it's not, because hey, if you look at the top, if you look at the apostles, okay, you got you got different mixtures of Yasharallah, okay? Mainly northern tribe. That's the point I'm trying to get to at the top, from what I understand, okay? Mainly northern tribe. All right. So with that being said, still Judah is the head tribe. And so you so-called and she couldn't say what she wanted to say, because then you would have had a problem. She could at least just said the black Hebrew Israelites, which we're not black. We know we don't identify with that. But she just said the black young black, and I don't. When you look around here, they doing everything that they set them up to do. They failing. So let's get back to these scriptures. Isaiah 30. I mean, you know, the youth is not driven by this truth. Okay, so that's why I said that. Isaiah 38. Isaiah 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come, forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people. Once again, our people, lying children that will not hear the law. Who was the law given to? Moses gave the law to our people, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, okay? The law of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, which say to the seers, see not. Okay, so you don't even want to hear about this ban coming where they're about to restrict all your silly ass TikToks and all of that motion, unless you're willing to give your true. I put yourself out there, and that's just one step, okay, to the shutdown. All right, this anonymous is just one step, but I'm gonna tell you this: it will bring forth the famine of the word. And to the prophets, prophesize not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. Oh yeah, if you pray harder, if you donate to my page, I'll send up prayers for you. No, that's not what we here to tell you. We're here to tell you that pack up spiritually, mentally, get ready to move up out of here, because it's over, okay, sooner than you think. All right, but that's not what they want to hear. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. What good is that? Vanity. Prophesies to us false, vain vanity. Okay? Get you out the way. Turn aside out the path. Cause the Holy One of Yasharallah. Who is that? Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, to cease before us, because you still want to serve Caesar Borgia. You still want to serve Saint Mary. You still want to serve Buddha. Okay? For real. All of these false pagan gods that was given to us as part of our punishment, you're comfortable in captivity. All right, but regardless, whether you like it or not, and those that are in the know that have succumbed to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, we love it. It's over. Okay, Babylon's falling. So okay, once again, you don't want nothing to do with this.
Major reforms. Here is what she said she wants to do if she gets elected. Take a look.
When I get into office, the first thing we have to do, social media accounts, social media companies, they have to show America their algorithms. Let us see why they're pushing what they're pushing. The second thing is every person on social media should be verified by their name. That's, first of all, it's a national security threat. When you do that, all of a sudden people have to stand by what they say, and it gets rid of the Russian bots, the Iranian bots, and the Chinese bots. And then you're going to get some civility when people know their name is next to what they say.
Accountability.
And they know their pastor and their family member is going to see it. It's going to help our kids, and it's going to help our country.
Slovakia. Okay. So you see how quick this thing is moving, whether you want to accept it or not. This is what's on the horizon. They're about to shut this place down. And I got another jewel for you at the end, too. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Abba, Father, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but hearing the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. What did I tell you? You think, okay, we all have Paleo Hebrew names, okay? You think we got to sit around and put our real Johnny Hancock right next to that? So you can be like, oh, okay, I hate what this brother's preaching. Let me look him up. Hell no. That right there is going to shut this down on our end. I know it, okay? They don't have to zap it off. They can leave it up, but we ain't going to be on there, okay? Now, other camps will go to that measure, especially you 501c3 preachers. You don't give a damn. Yeah, just go ahead and put your name on there. You know, you're not in threat. You covered by the blood of Christ Jesus. Okay, yeah, I can see y'all doing that. You pay to play, right? Okay. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Sum that up, too little, too late. Okay, because he's gonna lock it down, and they shall not find it. Okay, all right, and they shall not find this word, because once again, I told you, those that are in the know, we're excited about this time. You get a little frightened when you hear the next events on the this and that, no, but really at the end of the day, no, you don't. We don't fear death. We don't look to death. We look to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to crack that sky and save us. But even though he said, be faithful to death and we will receive a crown. So that's what we here doing, just striving for that crown. Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah 30:7. Elias, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is he? The election. The starting with the 144, the governing body of the new Yasharallah, the new Israel that's gonna come down, the new heaven. Okay, the new government, the new establishment of the government led by Yahweh Shah. All right, then the 1/3. Okay, the election. All right, will be saved up out of it. So you 2/3, boy. All right. And why is this Jacob's trouble coming? Because once again, the Lord is wrapping this up. Wrap it up. All right. And during the midst of this, what do we got to go through? Okay. That temptation, which is Revelations 13. Yep. Bring it out. It's all, and you see it all coming down. It's all, the dominoes are all falling in a perfect row now. And he causeth, Salakia, Revelations 13:16. And he causeth all, who is that? Satan. Who is, once again, what is the representation of Satan on this word? Edom. Okay. All right. Starting with the little hats. Okay. The upper echelon of Edom. All right. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. I wonder what that mark is. So if you mean to tell me we all gonna die because he gonna take a marker and mark our skin, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Well, I wouldn't buy that either, brother. So let's look it up. Let's look up that mark.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Charagma. Okay? A stamp, a implanted mark. I never could get imprinted mark. Salaki, imprinted mark. Okay? A stamp, an imprinted mark. And we know this ain't no stamp like you just went to no playground or something. Okay? Like you just went to a park, a theme park. All right? Let's go into the etymology of that word, because this is where it gets even clearer.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
A pail or a stake. Okay, a pail or a stake. I never have to go past that. A stake used to driven into. Okay, what we call today your syringe, your modern day syringe. Okay. All right, and it's gonna put that little grain, that little chip in there. We all familiar with it now. You can run from the truth. You, like I said in that caused to say to cease from telling the truth before us. Okay, that's what you people are on. But no, we're gonna continue to tell the truth because, like I said in Ezekiel 3 and 17 through 19, we got to get this blood off our hands. All right, we want crowns. We don't want to be part of the fall of Babylon when we don't have to. Okay. So once again, Revelations 13 and 16, and now we understand that mark is not a marker. It's not a Sharpie. Okay, it is implanted with some type of syringe mechanism into your body, whether it be your forehead, it's going to go into your dominant hand, so it could be your left or right. Some people like to say ass cheek, take it there. The Lord's still going to judge you. Okay, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. Dude, can you purchase with this chip? Hell yeah. Are they not shutting down everything right now for those smart cities? Yes. Indianapolis, I did the video on that. Even said they're investing in it right now. We're ready to go there that way. Okay? So yes, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, how does that work? All the information is being translated at the time that it's being used for whatever purpose is being used. Okay, it's all wrapped up in one little grain. Okay, so that's what's coming to us. Now, this is Revelations 11. And 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up here. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's what we prayed, Lord willing. Adawan Ratazah, Lord willing, we be of that election, okay? And that cloud is those chariots that are coming, for salvation, Hawashai, to the election, and for judgment and correction for the 2/3. Correction mean that you out of here, and to judge the rest of the 17 nations. That's right. Okay. And the same hour was a great earthquake, and a 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of man 7,000. 7,000 just meaning a perfect number. Biblically, that's the number for perfection. So a perfected amount of people were slain. Okay? And believe me, it's going to be well above that number. And the remnant were frightened. Okay? And gave glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai of heaven. That's right. Because we're going to be getting saved by our chinny chin hairs. And mine is very small. Okay. If I may do a little jokey joke. All right. So pay attention to this.
I'll be back. Hasta la vista. Calculating inside operations. I'm sorry, John. I'm afraid I can't do that.
The world's first fully AI-generated and hosted news network is set to launch next year. This is LA-based station Channel One, which aims to be the first nationally syndicated news station to use AI avatars instead of human anchors. They have a promotional video sort of laying out how this is going to work. Take a look.
Hello, and welcome to Channel One, a new way of consuming, reporting, and thinking about the news powered by artificial intelligence. Today, you'll witness AI-generated stories and headlines, captivating visuals, and data-driven insights. From global news to finance to entertainment, we'll show you how technology enables us to bring you a global perspective 24/7, right from the heart of our AI-native newsroom. All presented by our team of AI-generated reporters.
Let's start with our reporters. You can hear us and see our lips moving, but no one was recorded saying what we're all saying. I'm powered by sophisticated systems behind the scenes, and I can speak in any language. Για παράδειγμα, αυτή τη στιγμή μιλάω στα ελληνικά. Channel One's anchors can even be completely generated to have their own personality, appearance, and voice.
I'm reminded at times.
Okay, so you see where we headed, and believe me, if they're demonstrating that now, they're already doing it. All right, I've heard that they're writing movies, Hollywood. Some of these actors is being phased out by this whole AI. But okay, so once again, the left hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is moving swiftly. All right, and I just want to end this out on 2 jewels, okay, because all of this Satan's devices got to come to an end. We know that. And he who dig a ditch will fall in it. So the first one I want to grab, and I've just been reading this recently, and it brings joy to my heart, okay? These are small levels, but the book of Esther, 7th chapter, verse 7. And the king arising from the banquet of wine, and his wrath went into the palace garden, and Haman stood up to make request for his life to Esther, the queen. Okay? For he saw that there was evil determined against him by the king. All right? So, you know, Haman had been plotting on Malachi and all of the Jews around back because he had hate for him. He's an Edomite, okay? Then the king returned out of the palace garden into the place of the banquet of wine, and Haman was fallen upon the bed whereof Esther was. Then said the king, will he force the queen also before me in the house? As the word went out of the king's mouth, they covered Haman's face. Okay? They covered Haman's face, that wretched man. And Hanabana, one of the chamberlains, said before the king, behold, also the gallows 50 cubits high, which Haman had made for Malachi, the Jew, okay, who spoke good for the king, standeth in the house of Haman. Then the king said, hang him thereon. So once again, you dig a ditch, you lie in it. You see? So they hung Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Malachi. Then was the king's wrath peacified. So that pleased the king to do that for Haman's sake, okay? And that's how Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is. This is all of this madness is gonna come to an end, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will stand for his children, Yasharallah, okay? He Prince of Power. All right, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Once again, Esau was set up as the whooping stick to discipline the children of Yasharallah for going off, okay? And yes, it was predetermined. It's his story. It's his will, okay? He wasn't going to just spoil us and set us up for eternal kings. He wanted us to learn this, okay? And that's why it's the election, not all of Yasharallah. Let's look at the multitude, the 2/3 of Yasharallah, Sexy Red, and you Dead Fred, all you crazy mother blue baby blue boy, whatever his name is, Blueface. I can't even hit them fucking shorts no more. I don't want to see that toothless looking ratch. I'm tired of that shit, man. All you wig wearing monsters, okay? As the Apostle Ricard would say, you big Shirleys, okay? And you crack babies that they produce, okay? Wicked ass monster sons that they produce, okay? Dreadheads. All right, I hate that shit, man. For real, okay? So I got one more for you to extend this. This Maccabees first. Maccabees a beautiful read. All of the Bible, but Maccabees a beautiful read. This is 2 Maccabees book chapter 9, verse 4. Then swelling with anger, he thought to avenge upon the Jews the disgrace done unto him by those that made him flee. Okay, and this he being Antiochus, okay, all right, an Edomite, all right. Therefore commanded he his chariot man to drive without ceasing and to dispatch the journey, the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua now following him. So just like a ghost, like a mist following behind him. Okay, that curse was on him now. For he had spoken proudly in this short that he would come to Jerusalem and make it a common burial place of the Jews. Okay, all right. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Almighty, the Allah power of Yasharallah, the Allah power of Yasharallah, smote him with a incredible and invincible plague, or as soon as he had spoke these words, a pain of the bowels that was remediless. So there was no remedy for this, no cure for this, came upon him, and sore torments of the inner parts. And you know, I just want to pause and say on this, that sounds like a hell of a curse. You know, I kind of grinned when I heard that, because I was like, whoa, the Lord, Alessandra, great light demon power, she's not playing with nobody, okay? I'm scooting down here, Hebrew hopscotching down to 8. And thus he that a little afar, though he might command the waves of the sea, so proud was he beyond the conditions of man. So once again, Edom's complex. He thinks he's God. He wants to set himself up as God. He thought he could command the waves to do as he say, and weight the high mountains in a balance. See, counting the stars and all of that. To this day, the same sorcery was now cast on the ground and carried in a horse litter. I didn't know what that is. I looked that up. They have horses in between, and you're actually in a chariot without wheels. The horses is like, I guess, 4 horses carrying you in between them. Okay, it's still a chariot though, showing forth unto all the manifest power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Is that not why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set up the Pharaoh? Just to knock him back down and show his power? Okay. So that the worms rose up out of the body of this wicked man, and whilst he lived in sorrow and pain, his flesh fell away, and the filthiness of his smell was nauseous to all the army. Whoo, just imagine that, man. Your king, too. That's your king. Smelling like rotten, like, ugh. Make you want to vomit smelling. Your king. And the man that thought a little afore he could reach to the stars of heaven. See, once again, I am king. I am the almighty. But you're not. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is. Okay? No man could endure to carry for his intolerable stink. It got too unbearable. Like it was over, bro. We can't do it. Okay, now I'm just going down to 12 and we're going to wrap this up. I pray that this has been edifying. And when he himself could not abide his own smell, he said these words, it is meet to be subject unto Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and that a man that is mortal, not a God, not even a lowercase God, like the Elohim, the Elohim, you know, the gods under Yahushai, okay? The 144. They're not that. You're a mortal man, okay? And I bring that up because in the kingdom we'll never die. We are gods. They're not, okay? Mortal should not proudly think of himself if he were God, okay? Well, Antiochus, you should have made sure all of your people understood that from that day on. But hey, anyway, nevertheless saying, that's not how it played out. Okay? This wicked person vowed also unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who now no more would have kasad mercy upon him, saying thus, okay, that the holy city to the which he was going in haste to lay it even with the ground and to make it a common burial place. That's what he said. He would set at liberty. Oh, liberty. Look, this man's dying now. And as touching the Jews whom he had judged not worthy so much as to be buried, but to be cast out with their children, to be devoured by the fowls and the wild beasts. Now, who is that going to happen to? Okay, Babylon. All right, over here in spiritual Babylon. He would make them all equal to the citizens of Athens. Didn't we say that Draco came up out of Athens? Yeah, Edomites, man. Okay. So now, you know, he got this mercy, pity, but the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not going. Okay? And where is this at? I think this is 28. Second Maccabees 9 and 28. Thus, the murderer and blasphemous having suffered most grievously, and hey, he suffered. Like I said, hey, you know, really, that'd be a nice curse to ask Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to throw up on one of these wicked jakes or anybody, for real. Make their bowels fall out. For real, Lord. I don't want Ratazai. Salak Rayam. Okay? As he entered another man, as he entreated another man, Salakia. So let me start that over. Thus, the murderer and blasphemer having suffered most grievously as he entreated other men, so died he a miserable death in a strange country in the mountains. Okay, there you go. The Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And the reason I brought that up in Esther is because, once again, Esau's out here digging ditches, mainly for you, Jake, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. But, you know, it's the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and he's going to more than fall in it, double the cup they got to pay. And with that, I pray that this has been edifying. Shalom.